The nature of the show is a little mysterious. It's not really a revival, but it's following a tradition of mystical theater, which is the crossroads of entertainment, art, religion, and magic. So the idea is that the audience are going to be involved in something that is kind of bringing back a very, very, very old, millennia old tradition of theater. But again, done in our time, done in with the means of today's world. I was wondering why I was doing theater. I came from a very non-linear, non-conventional background because I was doing a lot of different kinds of works in cinema, in literature. Literature was really, when I was very young, that's how I professionally started. And I went through all the different, kinds of scenes of theater in New York and things people are doing. And I noticed that what they are very invested in is often, not always, but often is drama. Most of the conventional theater is drama. What I mean by drama is conflict, a story with a conflict. It's like that thing in Seinfeld. What did you do today? I went and got a cup of coffee. There's your story. That's a story. I refer to Mary Overly's idea of what a story is, which is just logic of events. So I think there are stories, and then when you add conflict to it, then you have drama. So people often were very invested in the drama part of it. I am too. I like it a lot. There's dramatic elements in this show. But what I was personally very interested in was something we can kind of bring the Platonic term of forms. I think theater and the lineage that we're trying to describe here to me goes back, you have theater of the recent times, before that, a couple of centuries ago. And before that, you get to Shakespeare, and you kind of keep going back, going back, going back. You end up somewhere around the campfire where somebody paints their face, starts singing a song in a circle, and trying to maybe heal someone from a possession, or they're trying to revive a tradition that might be gone, or they're trying to prepare their soldiers to go to war. So this form of theater to me is, as I said, the crossroads of art, magic, religion, and entertainment. It's all of them. And what we are trying to do here is, as I said, is not really a revival, which would have been, going back and doing the exact same thing. But what we do, and this is kind of gets a little bit into the description of what you can expect coming to the show. Our shows are always in the round. So you always come and sit in the round, and there's always a story. There's always a hint of a drama. So you come and you see something happening, as you do in any play. The question usually is that you have all the elements of what's happening. There are people, they're talking about a thing. But the central piece is something that we are going to discover together throughout the play. That what is the center of this conflict? And through that, hopefully we get to experience something together. And as the play goes on, there is this knowledge slowly might seep in with the audience that they might be a part of it, and they might have to do something along the play, and they might have to participate in some way or other. But I always have to make it very clear that it's not, because the word immersive, I think, is now adopted by a certain type of theater, which is like holding your hand, taking you from room to room, which I do really like, but it's not what we're doing. It's immersion in a spatial setting. It's not in a kinetic movement, but it's in, if you're here and you're sitting and you're watching a play, but you're still immersed, what does that mean? And this one, just to give the synopsis of it, this one is about a gathering. You're invited to a mansion somewhere, and you are one of the guests at this gathering. And the central question of the whole play is, what are we gathered here for?